morning, guys. Welcome to your guided reading lesson. The book we will be covering is Dawn of the Donut. The first thing that I would like us to do is take a gallery walk and look at all the different pictures. The first picture I want us to look at is the front page. As you notice, it is a variety of donuts. The next page I want you to look at is the very second page of the book. As you notice, one thing, this picture does look a little bit old-fashioned. Maybe its place in history is back in time. Another thing I want you to notice, oops, I went too far, is it has a table of contents. This is what you all know as that's right, a text feature. Another text feature that this story offers is captions under the picture. So far, you have noticed that it is displaying a variety of donuts. But on page 6, you notice that this is a picture of someone from the past. Underneath the picture, it gives you a caption. It tells you this is Captain Hanson Crockett Gregory. Okay, he is the inventor of the ring-shaped donut. So, I'm thinking this is important, and I'm thinking that this page is going to be about the history of the donut. As you keep going through the pages, you are noticing that the pictures are still from the past. This picture was taken of World War I soldiers. Yes, that was back in the 1900s. As you continue to go through the gallery walk, you are noticing that it also has side conversations on the bottom. As you continue, you keep seeing the different pictures. This one is of the gentleman who created the original donut machine. Okay, and as you can see, this is the machine, how it worked in the past, and this is of it now. I'm thinking that this is a picture of Krispy Kreme right here. Now, most of you know that is my favorite place to go. Okay, then it goes into talking about the first chains. Here, right here is another text feature. This is the title of the section. Okay, as you keep going, you keep seeing photographs, captions, and subtitles. Now, let's come to my favorite part, the glossary. Okay, so, Dawn of the Donuts. You will be able to see this PowerPoint on your Google Classroom. So let's start with our vocabulary walk because we just did the book walk. So some of the vocabulary words that I would like to go through with you would be found on this anchor chart. I am giving you the definition and its part of speech and the page it could be found on. So I am going to go back to the book itself and I'm going to start from the beginning. So let me go to the beginning real quick. Okay. So Dawn of the Donut. So let's look at our first vocabulary word. Our first vocabulary word can be found on page 11. Now, yes, I did just turn to look at the anchor chart I made. Now, delicatessens right here. Okay, so let's highlight the word. And this word is known as places where prepared foods are sold. So this would be a bakery. So this is a fancy term of calling a bakery. Krispy Kreme, it could be a Mexican bakery. Okay, so it's just a fancy term of calling a bakery. Our second word that I would like us to take a look at would be donut. Yes, I know some of you are saying, Miss, I know what a donut is. But let's go to page 4 and let's look at the word donut. And let's highlight it. So, these are just a few of the words people use to describe the donut. Okay, so a donut would be a fluffy, sweet, delicious treat. Another word I want us to look at that can be found on page 4 is the word humble. Humble, okay, could mean simple or modest. So, that means that you're not bragging all the time. And that when someone gives you a compliment, you say thank you, but you don't go and make yourself sound more than what you are. Another word that you could be found on page 4 is the word staple. Staple, yes, I'm not talking about the staple in the stapler gun. Staple is also known as a snack time, breakfast, okay? Your favorite snack. Pastries is another word I want us to look at. Pastries is another word for donuts. So if someone says, do you have any pastries today? They're talking about donuts, anything cake-like, bread-like. Okay? So let's go to the next page. And actually the next word that we will find is going to be on page 9, immigrant. So immigrant is a person who comes from another country and settles in a new country and starts living there. Okay? So, for example, that would be my grandparents. They migrated from Mexico and started living in America. They were known as immigrants. Another word I want us to look at is the word efficient. Efficient means to be practical, to make it run smoothly. Okay? So efficient can be found on page 10. As we keep going, the other word that I want us to look at would be profitable. Now, this word is actually a math term. Profitable means how you're going to make money from selling the donuts, okay? Because you're not going to want to make donuts and not make money off of it. The other word I want us to look at is inexpensive. Inexpensive. Sorry, guys. It's been a long morning. Inexpensive. So that means that the ingredients didn't cost much to make the donuts. It was actually very cheap to make a donut. A donut is made out of flour, sugar, milk, okay? So donuts are not expensive at all to make. Okay, now those are our vocabulary words. So like I said, you can find that on the book walk, vocabulary walk in the PowerPoint right here. I have written down the type of speech, the part of speech the vocabulary word is, the page you can find it on, and the definition. So I have done all the writing for you. The last thing I want to cover with you guys is background knowledge of the donut. Okay, so let's look at the background knowledge of a donut. And I also created an anchor on the background knowledge of a donut. So the first thing I want to look at is what I know. So we are going to create a KWL chart. So you can create this on a sheet of paper. You can create it on a scratch piece of paper, a Post-it. It can be on any piece of paper. Okay, it could be a marker, crayon, pen, pencil, whatever your heart desires. So the first thing I want to talk about of our background knowledge of a donut is what I already know. So 2 things I put on what I already know is donuts are sold everywhere. Okay, I can find them in a gas station. I can find them in a bakery. I can find them at H-E-B. I can find them absolutely anywhere. They come in many varieties. Okay, so you can get an original glazed donut. You can get a strawberry donut. You could get a donut with sprinkles. You can get a donut in any kind of variety. You could even get a donut that has bacon on it. What I want to know is who sold or made the first donut in America. So I want to know who brought that idea of donuts to America. Who is the inventor of donuts? Okay. And the last thing on our chart, which we cannot fill in just yet because we haven't read the book yet, is what have I learned? I want something new that I learned, not something that I'd already known, something new. So what I want you to do is you can copy what I put on my KWL chart or put in some of your new stuff. I'd like to know what you came up with. Okay? Now, This book is actually very interesting, guys. I have found this book amazing. I have read it, and I'm actually going to read it again because I think it's just, well, you all know I love donuts. It's my life. So, what you are going to do is you are going to start from the very front of the book, and I want you to read page 4 all the way to page 6. So you're going to read page 4 to 6. And as you're reading, I want you to think about what could be the main idea of what you've read and what are the supporting details. So I would jot this down on a sticky piece of paper, any kind of paper. It could even be on your cereal box. Marker, crayon, pen, anything. You could even type it into your Chromebook, your iPad, under notes. Okay, guys, I am not picky, but I want you to think about what the main idea is, and I want you to think about your supporting details. And on Tuesday, we will discuss this. And as we're going over it, I want to see if your ideas match mine. I look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your morning. Bye.